Anyway, let's do the fan survey.
The
survey.
Fan survey. We're going to the survey. Check this out.
Survey.
I'll have a Chico roll and a chalky milk. Thanks, Matt.
I'll go pie.
The fan verdict survey. The fan survey that the AFL ran. Let's do some quick yeah-nahs on the results of this show.
I feel like they didn't survey enough people because it was only 33,000.
We surveyed 6 people.
It's like, surely you should do, like, just get everyone at the MCG for, like, when Pendles plays his 400, that's 100,000. Just like, all right, let's feel.
We should have done this like Family Feud. We've surveyed 100 people and you have to try and guess the top answer.
Wow.
That'd be good.
That's a reach. Anyway.
Just Stats Guy's Family Feud all the time, huh?
Yeah, he, Karen, and Mark just sit around the tally each night.
Yeah, but it's Karen and Mark against Stats Guy. It's not a fair fight.
I don't have to
Karen
talk
and
about
Mark
my family. That is a bit weird.
Your parents rule.
Yeah, they do.
Right. Let's do it. The fan survey. What should the sub rule be? 5 on the bench, no sub, yeah, nah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
47% nailed that.
Yeah.
I love that one. Keep it as is, 36%. What are you doing?
How are 36% of people
four
saying
plus
keep
a
it
sub.
Why 30% just going, nah?
We like when debutantes are on the bench for the first
So
game.
dumb.
Yep.
5 on the bench, no sub.
Yep.
If a 20th AFLW club was to be introduced after Tassie, where should it be based? Northern Territory, yeah, nah?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. NT.
Was that the most? Yeah, that was the most voted.
I'll see you in the NT. 52% said the Northern Territory. We don't need an 20th team, says 18%.
I'm leaning towards that, actually, if I'm on the poll. Like,
Why?
we don't need it. We don't need
Biased
another team.
That's a coward's way out.
We don't need
Steph.
another team. There's too many teams. That means we're going to have...
It's good. We can get rid of North Melbourne and St Kilda and back to 18.
No,
Canberra,
sounds good.
13%.
No.
Western Australia, 9%. Don't mind that having a third team out west.
Yeah. Western Australia or Adelaide.
Adelaide is at 4%. Northern Queensland, 4%.
Not Northern.
No.
Nothing
There's
works
already-
in North Queensland.
If you go to North Queensland, you may as well go to the Northern Territory.
It's North Queensland, you got other stuff to do.
Who
Go
wants
fishing.
a Rockhampton AFL team?
Canberra would be okay.
No, it wouldn't. It sucks.
Should the AFL introduce extra time for drawn games in the home and away season? No. Yeah, nah.
Yeah, I agree that it should be a no.
Oh.
He nailed the double
That
negative.
gets confusing. I'm saying, yeah, we need extra time.
Give us extra time.
I hate
No.
choice.
Nah. Should the AFL introduce a send-off rule? I love that. This is the bingo. They're doing the bingo.
Yeah.
No, 58%. Yeah, nah.
Agreed.
I reckon if we've got
I've
5
agreed
on the
on that one, yeah,
interchange,
nah.
I'm actually happy to send someone off. If it's egregious, off.
So,
But
okay.
we have so many things. What's going to be the decision to send someone off?
This is the one
If
this
you're
year.
Braden Maynard,
All right, fair.
off.
So if Peter writes one, which is probably one of the big ones this year for what he did to Harry Cunningham, is that a send-off?
Yes.
Okay.
I think,
no.
You know what this actually does? I think it makes it a lot easier in the MRO because what you can go, it's essentially really
So it's like a red
egregious-
card in the EPL stats guy.
egregious
Three games.
head,
I don't like it.
high contact, away we go, stuff like that. If you do something very deliberate, where you've punched a dude in the face, etc.
I think the only one
think
is if
there's-
you punch someone.
There's quite literally a line where we go, this should be send-off territory, and I think it should
So
be
what
very
about
easy to
last
sort.
year when Nank elbowed that dude in the face, and went bang and
Yeah.
got 3 weeks for it? That's
No.
a send-off.
That's a send-off.
I
Do
agree
it.
with those ones, but not like a tackling to the ground.
Oh,
Because
no,
you
no.
can't
No, no.
tell, yeah. Anyway, so that's why I think there's too much conjecture on what is and what isn't.
No,
So basically
I
it should
think,
be
I think
someone
having it there as a threat is awesome. So if you
Okay.
do something stupid, you're gone.
Fair enough.
Has the score review on the use of technology improved the game? Yes, it's important to get decisions right, 73%. No, leave it to the on-field umpires, 27%. Has it actually improved the game? Yeah, no.
Slightly, yes.
Slightly.
Because it's been annoying, but it has helped.
They do get to the right decision.
Remember how they just went, I don't know, what, round 4, they're like, oh, wow, everyone hates this. We need to speed this up. Sped it up, and we've never talked about it again.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Amazing.
Very good point.
Is footy better to watch than 10 years ago? No, 40%.
10 years ago.
People are insane.
I think, yeah.
38% say yes. No. Is footy better to watch? That is amazing. Of course footy's better to watch than it was 10 years ago.
Oh,
There is so much more talent than there was 10 years ago.
Think of the flood. Think of the Ross Lyon flood.
Yeah.
It
That's
is
true,
absolute
that's true.
chaos. There is so much more score. Well, there's much more balance, obviously, right now in this specific instance this year.
Also, 10 years ago, think about it, GWS and Gold Coast had just come into the competition.
Exactly.
10 years ago, North were good. So maybe for me.
So you should be saying
I'll say no because we were in the finals then. But
Swans were still playing in grand finals like they were currently. So
What do you think of the current length of games? 4 times 20-minute quarters plus time
fine.
on. I like it.
Perfect.
88% say yes, they agree. Who is the best player in the AFL right now? Marcus Bontempelli say 41%. Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go to everyone and go, you have to pick one player to play the game of his life for you.
Yeah, you
That's
got
Bont.
to go Bont, I think. Yeah. He just plays around a lot of crap players.
Yeah.
They would have lost to North, I reckon, us on the weekend if they didn't have Bont. He's too good.
That's why he's the best.
Yep.
One man wrecking crew. Don't mind it.
Who are you going?
Cripper!
Crip, that's not a bad shout either.
Which of these players, who are all 21 years and under, will be the best player in 5 years' time? Which is a weird just question. Which of these players, 21 years?
Well,
Write your questions correctly. Nick Dacos, 45%. Whoa, Hardy Reid, Bam Lamb at 26%. Hardy Reid, Sam Darcy at 9%. That doesn't work as well. I better stop singing. Will Ashcroft at 6%. Hornet at 4%. Sheasel, 3%. The
Sheasel should be
Warlord,
higher.
3%.
my player isn't even on this list.
Oh.
Errol Goulden. He's 21.
Is he 21?
Yep.
Okay.
Errol Goulden.
That's a fair shout, yeah.
Errol Goulden.
Maybe people just forgot because he's that good already.
Errol Goulden.
Oh, you got to say Dacos. I think he'll have a better career than Good.
Going with Errol.
Future Blue, Harley Reid. Who is the best coach in the AFL? Craig McRae. They call him Flea, I've heard. 31%. John Longmire, 21%. Voss, 10%. Clearly, of the 33,000 respondents,
There's a lot of
10%
Carlton
of
fans.
them were Carlton fans.
Yeah, I agree.
Whoa.
Well, to be fair, 31% could have been Collingwood fans. They have a lot of fans.
Granted.
It's clearly the guy who's got the team 2 games clear on top of the ladder at the moment. Right now, it is John Longmire. Over the last decade, it's probably John Longmire or Scott.
Craig McRae got him from pretty much the bottom of the ladder to
This
a
is
flag.
the dumbest question.
I'd say Craig
Which
McRae.
coach has the best nickname? It's still John Longmire.
Horse.
That's awesome.
Horse, yeah.
Let's do it. Some of the best ones. Who is your favourite play-by-play commentator on TV? Hutto.
Has to be Hutto.
23%.
That should
Hello,
be-
Bruce Jr. Good on you, buddy. On you, mate. BT somehow gets 17% because apparently they gave Brian Taylor and his extended family 17% of the vote. That is chaos.
I told you guys that more people like BT than we think. I don't
They
like him, but yeah.
are wrong.
Yeah.
James Brayshaw somehow has 15% as well because, I don't know,
I don't
apparently
mind
15% of people have had a head knock just recently. Dwayne Russell at 9%, fine. Matt Hill, 8%. Luke Darcy, 6%.
Underrated Matt Hill.
I
Hill's
agree with that. He
fantastic.
should be
The worst
above.
one that kills me is Alistair Nicholson's only at 4%.
Yeah.
That's
Howie,
because
Howie has beaten out Alistair Nicholson. Howie's sitting there going, how can I be mates with all these blokes? Oh, this is great. Alistair Nicholson is just an awesome commentator.
It really should be Hutto, Matt Hill, Nicholson, and then even Jason Bennett.
But it's because
He's
if
fantastic.
Jason Bennett and Alison Nixon. If I go on the street and do an interview right now, people wouldn't even know who the hell Alison Nixon
Where
is.
the
That's
hell
why
is
he's on that
Paps?
list.
That's right.
Yeah,
well, he only
Papaya.
does one.
He does 2 a week.
One or
Does
two?
he?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Who's your favourite expert commentator on TV? Hodgie gets 15%. Our very good friend, Luke Hodge.
our friend.
friend of the program. And Matty Richardson at 13%. Again, speaking of head knocks.
how's he that high?
My good mate, Jason Dunstall, Chief, 12%. Only does like one game a week as well. Not bad. Bucks at 10%. David King, 8%. Dale Thomas, sneakily good at times.
Yes.
Has these incredible insights.
He's pretty
He
funny.
throws in
sometimes.
just every so
I like
often.
him.
Yes.
I like him.
He has like a bit of that. He was on Triple M, right?
Yeah, he's on Triple M every
So he has like a
week,
hint of that Triple M jokiness to it, but also delivers the goods. He should be higher than 7%.
I agree.
Especially considering that Joel Selwood, speaking of head knocks, is at 5%.
Like what?
How's he above?
Well, 5% of the respondents are very clearly Geelong fans,
or-
and they
or
might actually all be Selwoods.
There's a lot of
So
Selwoods, yes.
It's Scott, it's Tim, it's Jack, it's
Yeah.
Nathan, Shane, Daryl. Off we
Yes.
go.
How do we get another Darryl reference?
Eddie Betts is on a studio show and he's got 4%. Anyway, who is the best one?
Chief.
Dale Thomas has been really, really good. Chief is
I'd say
fantastic because he
Bucks.
takes no guard.
I love listening to Bucks.
Yeah, I
He's a
like Chief
genius.
and Bucks, but I'm a fan of Derm. I know a lot of people hate Derm.
I can't stand
I
Derm.
enjoy Derm.
We talked about this before the show. I've got a lot of time for Derm just because he's just like me. Just keep talking. Something good will eventually happen. We hope. Maybe.
And then the show ends.
It might just be 4 quarters of absolute moronic rambling, but we'll
I
get
will
there.
forever remember Derm last year when the Giants beat the Swans on the siren. The ball up. Before the ball up, they're all getting around and getting ready for it. And Derm's like, watch Toby Green. Look at his positioning. He is going to be moving. And it was just
Bang, straight
down to Toby,
yeah,
goal.
yeah.
And he's just like,
Nah, he is
it's like,
smart.
How would you leave Toby Green with 3 meters of space to move into? He's like, why wasn't someone blocking him? It was like,
He's smart.
it was just, yeah.
He's got footy smarts, but he just doesn't stop talking. And,
I enjoy when
he
when he goes when someone does something right. He's like, yeah, good boy.
Yeah,
he's like
yeah.
everyone's uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Dan.
Yeah, he's
love it.
he's just sitting on the back of the ute with a ciggy and a beer hanging out at country footy. He's
Yeah,
like, yeah, good boy, that was good. Oh, I see that one? I taught him that.
Oh,
And
wait,
then,
his
and then
name.
he'd go up to them at quarter time and be like, if you just to improve your positioning like this, and then they do it, be like, yeah.